Well, they should launch a CDP project in the next years. Not always, not everyone should do it. Only people who have customers, only people who want to sell to those customers and maybe sell more than once to those customers, only people who have data that comes from many different sources. So if you don't have any of those criteria, you don't need a CDP, but everybody else probably does, unless they happen to have it all pulled together already, which very few companies do. So just most marketers really want that data pulled together and they don't have a solution, and the CDP solves that problem for them. Well, usually the ROI is measured based on the marketing programs that the CDP makes possible. Just assembling data for the sake of assembling data doesn't really earn you any money. Having the data assembled and doing analysis on it so you understand your customers better enables marketing programs that are better designed and more appropriate and more profitable. Having the data accessible to the actual systems to use, for example, in personalization, so you know which customers should be given which treatments, gives you an even more direct return on investment, because now you're saying, for this customer, I'll send this message, which is more effective than the message I would have sent if I hadn't known more details about them. Well, the main pitfall to avoid is to buy without really knowing what you want to do with the system. That's the main pitfall that most marketers make with most technologies that they buy. So again, because CDP products are so different, you really have to know what kind you need to buy the right kind. And then once you look at the kind, there's still going to be multiple choices to make. So you have to define in pretty good detail exactly what kind of marketing programs do I want to run that I can't run today, and why can't I run them, and is the CDP problem going to solve that issue so I can run them tomorrow? Because maybe the reason you can't run them is because your website doesn't support personalization, your email engine can't take the inputs, in which case the best CDP in the world won't solve your problem. So you do have to make sure that you understand what it is you need the CDP to do and how that's going to relate to those marketing programs that generate the ROI. I would say, again, the most important thing really is to think through how you're going to use the CDP and buy the right tool. We're very enthusiastic about CDPs, but you shouldn't buy it just because it's the hot topic of the day. You should buy it because it meets a very specific need for your company, and you expect that that need will continue. There's not going to be any end to customer data. There's actually probably, because of privacy regulations, going to be more need for a company's own data, and the CDP works with known data, with first-party data, less so with third-party data, although it can, but that's not the focus of it. So because that customer data is going to become more important, and because the customers themselves are going to become more demanding, and because the number of channels is going to grow, and the number of volume of data per channel is going to grow, all these things are going to increase. There's only be more and more need for customer data, so it's really important for marketers to think that through and to find a solution that will last them for a long time and be a very solid foundation for growth. So think ahead, look in detail, understand what you're buying, why you're buying it, and then make a sound choice.